When you're ready to clean up after you've made something in clay, the first thing you want to do is wrap your sculpture in plastic. You want to do this so that it dries slowly, and if I was going to work on it more tomorrow, which we will be, then I would definitely want to wrap it up so the clay stays moist. So I'm just going to get an old clay bag. I can either put my whole bat inside the bag or just put the sculpture in there. It's probably safer on top of the bat. And I'm just going to try to wrap that around the clay as tightly as I can without damaging my sculpture. If I just kind of tuck the ends of the bottom of the bag around that bat, that should be fine. I don't need to tape it or tie it or do anything else. Just try to get that plastic kind of close to the clay like so. And now I can put this in my locker. One thing that we do need to make sure is that any extra clay that's old clay that we don't want, that gets put back into the class bag. Okay, and we want to make sure when we're done with that, we close up the class bag. Like so. On your table, there'll probably be some clay dust. Clay dust is very dangerous. Clay contains silica, and when we breathe in the silica, it gets into our lungs, and eventually over time it can cause a disease called silicosis. So we never want to blow the clay dust. We always want to make sure that our clay dust is kind of brushed carefully with our hands into a little pile like this. I'm going to put my hand under the table, and I'm going to scoop that clay dust into my hand. Then I'm going to walk over to the garbage can and throw it away. Once I have that clay dust off of the table, I'm going to get a clean, damp sponge, and I'm going to sponge my table to make sure there is no more clay residue or dust on my table. Your table needs to be completely clean before you are dismissed for class. Then you'll take all of your tools and other equipment over to the sink to clean them, and you want to make sure that you wash your hands and clean your hands over top of the clay traps. Put away all of your tools in their correct home so that they're easy for the next person to find or for you to find tomorrow.